Yeah, so I know there's a few of you watching that might want a little bit of info on how and what to prep food-wise regarding this stuff that's happening with the virus, right? But either way, whether you do or do not, none of my concern, right? But I know there's about 2 or 3 of you watching that are going to take advice from this, and this is what I'd advise you to do. If you've got money, a little extra money than most people, like I'm poor, so I can't really prep. But if you've got more than most, you should take your ass to the shop and grab this stuff that I'm about to tell you to grab. Because it's about as easy as it gets. And if it's not going to burn a hole in your pocket, it's as good as it gets, really, because it's just what I call a basic prep. It's got your grains, your rice, your beans, right? And then it's got your meats, which are canned, and then it's got your sweets, and then what everybody doesn't seem to grasp is herbs and spices. It's like, how can you live without herbs and spices, man? So I went in Asda today and I looked, and you know what, guys? Their rice was a little low. I was like, all right, so there's somebody out there that knows about this stuff, guys. See, it's not just the NPCs walking around going, I will get a paycheck this month, everything's great. You know what I mean? There's some people clicking that there's something going down. And at best, guys, this will prep you for a month, right? This is what you need to be prepped for. In my opinion, you need to be prepped for a month and a half to 2 months. But the beauty of this stuff is, guys, everything you buy on this list is going to last you 2 years. Probably, if you look after it. All right? It's probably going to last you 2 years. With how things are, guys, what's it matter? So first of all, you're going to want to get your rice in. Standard long grain rice, 1 kilogram, right? You need quite a lot of those, guys. You know, you're talking 10 bags, probably more. I've actually got the site up here that tells you how many you need, and it's helpful. So if it goes to grains here, he's on 3 kilogram bags, right? And he wants a total of 2 bags, right? 3 kilogram. If you go to Asda and look, I don't think they do 3 kilogram. They do 4 kilogram. This is the one I was looking for today, completely sold out. So, according to Preps, you need 2 bags, 3 kilogram, or you need to get 6 kilograms. So that'd be 6 bags of that. But I'd recommend you guys to get one of each. I'd recommend you to get 1 long grain. I'd recommend you to get 1 white basmati rice. And you can't miss this out, guys. Long grain brown rice. Brown rice is packed to the rafters with nutrients. That's the one. You know, you're sat there and it's like, oh, well, food's screwed up. Brown rice is going to be your friend now for nutrients. Alright. Long grain rice. Basmati rice. Right, then you're going to need salt. You can get your standard tub of salt, which is going to cost you what? 50, 80p. My advice to you is to get some Malden sea salt flakes from Asda or wherever. They're kosher salt. They're well better quality. It's better salt. Period. The end. That's what you need. Then you need some black pepper, because salt and pepper, guys, come on. Standard seasoning. Asda's coarse ground black pepper. Or a couple of jars of cheap pepper. You know what I'm saying? 23p or something. I don't know. Let's have a look. Black pepper. I always go for like... I thought I said didn't have any. So, I don't know where the little tub of black pepper is. Frickin' hell, was it young? Well, it's 79p there too, for 125 gram. That's 69p. So not as cheap as you think. So you got that, and then this is the... not this one. Look, as the smart price porridge oats. Alright, they're not organic, guys, but you know, have you got £2 to spend? £2 for the next one up, that's organic, right? The porridge oats, guys, they're not going to be that bad for you. 75p gets you 100 gram. Bingo, Yahtzee, right? You're done. Get, I don't know how many bags. I'll leave the link to this site here, so you get the gist of it, right? But I'm sure he listed oats or something. Porridge oats here. Yeah, organic oatmeal. 6 bags. That's going to be your breakfast. Most likely. And the list here, organic bean mix. Beans, guys, last ages and they're protein. That's what you need, right? And I'm going to give you a little tip on pasta, but I'll wait till I get to the end of the video for that. Right? You're going to need olive oil. You're going to need virgin olive oil. You can get the cheap stuff, rapeseed, sunflower if you want, but if you got the cash, I'd get at least a bunch of litres of this for your rice and cooking. I really would. Get a couple of bottles of that tall boy there. Simple stuff. Dried vegetables mixed, top quality. Look, 1.95 kilogram, right? You make a big batch of white rice, right? You add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. You add some dried vegetables to it. You're laughing. You've just tarted something up that was absolutely going to burn your head out, right? Rice. No, bit of salt, bit of pepper, bit of that, right? Now, your first month, you could have butter and marge, but is it going to keep? Yeah, probably. Is the power going to stay on? Yes, probably. Is the water going to stay on? Yes, probably. All that's going to stay on unless something gets heavier, right? But bear in mind, guys, if the supermarkets, this is all supermarkets in the UK, they only have 3 days supply of everything. And that's rolling in. That's not what's on shop or in stock. That's what's rolling in. That supply chain gets broken up. You've got 3 days and there's no food on the shelves. If this thing goes down and people click and they panic buy, wouldn't you rather eat a big bowl of nice white fluffy white rice with dried vegetables, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of thyme added? Wonderful. Nuts. You got to be nuts to do this gig, right? Get nuts, right? I went on eBay, I looked for some cheap nuts today. It's like I can't find any. Asda's literally cheaper than eBay. And I'm not even kidding you. Corn kernels, guys, which is nice for homemade popcorn, is even cheaper on here. They're in there somewhere. I know they got them. You only get corn kernels, you can make your own popcorn. But nuts, guys, in this situation where you've got no food, handful of nuts. Right? I'm not kidding you. Walnuts particularly, Brazil nuts particularly, high in vitamins B. You need them, man. They're really good for you. Really underestimated stuff, you know what I mean? Then you move on. I'll leave this link for you here, guys, so you know how many to get. I'm just giving you ideas, but if you follow this list here, you're gold. You're good. Just remember to get the salt and pepper, all right? And the oil. I'm going to show you why you need the oil. So right at the top, you need your meats, right? How are you going to get your meats? Are you going to buy pot noodles? Some of us can't eat that shit, guys. You get born again, there's some foods you can't eat. I'm not kidding you, it's food sensitive in this place. When that Mandara fed, you know what's going on. Look, pack of 8, right? Morrison's, right? At £14. This is your most expensive area, guys, but it's going to make a big difference with food boredom. You got your tins of Spam, right? You got your tins of corned beef. You got your tuna, right? You're going to need it all, man. You're going to need it all. Canned vegetables. He says 48 cans. He's just doing peas and corn, which is good. But I would do peas, corn, carrots, and those green beans, right? And obviously you can get what you want, mushrooms and all that, but the more of that stuff, canned vegetables you can get, the better. Right, obviously fruit, it might be hard to get, so you'd have to switch to canned. Now I thought canned fruit, bullshit, it's nowhere near as good as fruit. It turns out it is, as long as you don't get it in syrup. But in that situation, the syrup will be a welcome energy boost, right? Right, you got it. So think on that. Don't not buy your canned vegetables, don't not buy your canned fruit, or you're going to get food boredom and you're going to be lacking nutrition. And obviously this guy lists a pack of multivitamins and minerals. They're fairly expensive, you know what I mean? That's up to you. But one of them a day is going to look after yourself. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is. And then sweet treats. Right, simple, right? All this stuff lasts. All this stuff lasts, guys. All this stuff lasts, apart from, you know, stuff that's baked. Rocky Robins, chocolate hazelnut spread, blue ribbons, toffee crisps, whispers. All that stuff's going to last. And you can get the big old bar of chocolate, you know, for £1. That's what I'd get. But don't skimp on your sweets because they're going to give you good energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would actually be saying. And then, look. You should just be slowly focusing on things that last. You understand? No fruit refrigeration needed. Just store them in a cool, dry place. That's it. In a cupboard. That's all you need. So you get up the canned stuff. You got a Frey Bentley's just chicken pie. All right, I wouldn't eat that normally, but when you're starving, that's what you got. You can get a full pie, man. So you got a full pie, right? And then you mix it with wherever that's gone. Your canned vegetables, right? You mix it with canned potatoes. You're mixing it with canned corn or canned carrots, right? It's all good. You got a real meal there, man, for everybody involved. Where have I gone here? And then you can see here, guys, look. After chicken, meatballs and gravy, 54p. All right, I'm not telling you what's in the meat because I don't know. What I'm telling you is, will it matter? Food law, that's what you're looking at. Okay, chicken, meatballs and gravy. This is what I get a lot. But recently I've had to, like, you know, not eat as much because I'm changing my diet around a bit. And then all this stuff, guys, you got your instant noodles, but you know, it's up to you. A lot of people I know don't like the noodles because of all the sodium in the packet. You know, you're eating it and it's got a lot of salt in it. You don't want a shit ton of salt in your system, guys. It's not good for you. So what I do with that, this is where your spices and stuff come in handy. You take the noodles out of the pack, throw them in the pan, water, and you put in a quarter teaspoon of chili. You put in a quarter teaspoon of, I don't know, what's that one you put in chili? I don't know. But it's there, you know what I mean? Then you got no salt in it, so that's alright. Chunky chicken. That's the smart price. Chunky chicken in white sauce, £1. You know what I mean? Soups. If you're big on soups, I'm not too big on soups, but that's how it is. All stuff that you can store up. Oh look, dog food. Could even eat that. I'm not even kidding you. You could. Noodles, packs of noodles. You understand, don't you? Like, it's just stuff that'll sit in a cupboard for a year and you can leave it. Look, chicken and ham paste, 45p. Right? Watch this. You're going to need to make bread because they're going to run out of bread, guys. I ain't kidding you. Watch this. It's so easy. Right? Flatbread. It's so easy, guys. Right? You buy flour. You either buy plain flour, right? Or you buy wholemeal flour.
Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com.
It's so easy.
Flatbread.
I said, you know what you do? You take a bowl, right? And you add flour, right? And then you add lukewarm water a little bit at a time until you get a dough ball, like this dude's doing here. And then you let it sit, right? You let it sit and give it 15 minutes, and then you come back. What I do, I like to get a little bit of olive oil in my hand and roll the dough, right? And all you do is take a pinch, get a rolling pin, and then roll it out in little segments. Take little chunks out of your big ball of dough. And then you put it in a frying pan with no oil in it and heat it up. Medium high. Medium high. And look, there you go. Chapatis like you get at your local Indian. And that's the same method for white and brown. And you know how much a bag of flour is, guys? 49p. You could get 2 of them and your bread's sorted for a month. 2 months. You see why I said you need the oil though? Right? You get that, don't you? You need the oil. That's that. And in the worst case scenario, right, you need fire. Right? I don't know if it's on here. It's not these. Not them anyway. That's not what I was looking at today. You can buy a single stove, guys. I'm not talking any propellants or accelerants or gas. I'm talking a straight manly stove you stick on the ground and you put fucking firewood in it. Because you've learned to batten your wood, because I have. I learned to do all that. I've learned how to make fires. What's it called now? Single stove. Damn, I can't remember the name of it, dudes. This is really gay. Oh, I can't remember anyway, but it's like portable stainless steel wood burning camp stove, you know what I mean?
What's up, P&G?
What I'll do, right, guys, I can't find the link for the stove, but I'm going to link you it so you know what it is, right? And it's £14, right? And it's absolutely brilliant. You're going to be working in one pot foods, 2 pots at most, if you can get to one, which you can't. You're going to be working in one big pot. You see, you know what's going on, right? So you can prep, even if it's just 4 weeks worth of food. And then, you know, all these people that will not listen to you, your family will not listen to you. Don't try it. So look, man, you need to go out and look at this list and go out and buy it. They're not going to listen to you. You understand? They're in La La Land. Everything's okay. It's you who's the edgy, fringe lunatic. You understand that, don't you? That's your role in this game. It's up to you to sort that out, because if shit hits the fan and Jesus has left you here or whatever, or killed you or whatever, or allowed you to die, that's what I mean, whatever that is, you know, you're going to be the one that knew about this stuff. And then it's obviously, you know, medications, you know what I mean, thinking past a month, 2 months, but with this, I think that is going to be alright for quite some time. I wouldn't see past, you know, if you're on medications needing more than what you wouldn't need to go buy a shitload of them. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to be one of the areas that suffers. I can potentially see food suffering, and that's about it. Because, you know, if they're going to work in this mark of the beast, and they're going to move to a cashless society, which is prophesied all over the internet by, well, I wouldn't call them prophets, because I don't think there's many real prophets on YouTube. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. They've got to eventually make it work. The last time I did a prepper video for stuff like this was recently after I'd seen 2 suns in the fucking sky, right? It's like, well, fuck me. And now the moon's doing shit. And now the stars are doing stuff. Well, that's it. It's the end of the world. I'm going to tell everybody to prep and get ready. You can call it a fair fucking motivator, can't you? 2 suns in the fucking sky, Paul. Is that what you saw? Like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times? I don't know, maybe more. Yeah, I did. I saw all kinds of shit up there my first 2 years. And then it's like, you know, you make the video, then nothing happens. You're going, what the fuck is this place? What does it need? You know what I mean? What does it need? Hurry up, Apocalypse, you fag. What else have we got, man? I can't really think of much else to show you. Your spices, guys. Watch this. You know, I tell you need spices. Watch this. Brown rice, lemon, and I don't know. I'm going to use thyme. There we go. Beautiful. You need to get clued up in your spices, guys, because this can make a piece of shit dish like brown rice absolutely exquisite. And I'm going to show you how to make pasta too, because you need to know how to make a simple sauce. You wouldn't believe how people do not know how to make simple stuff. Look at this, man. I'll leave the link to this brown rice so you get an idea, right? 2 tablespoons unsalted butter, 1 shallot finely chopped. You won't have that. Brown rice. You don't have to use vegetable stock. You can just put oil in the pan, throw your rice in, throw your garlic into the oil. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave the link here so you get an idea. But if you don't get chili flakes, thyme, basil, oregano, paprika, extra hot chili powder, weak chili powder, turmeric, things like this. You see how kosher salt's used here? That's because proper dishes, guys, use real salt. Kosher salt. You know what I'm saying? What was that other area? Yeah, I was gonna, look, you wanna make Italian, right? So imagine all this shit's going down and you suck at cooking. But watch this. Now, canned tomatoes. How much are them? 28p. You take 2 cans of canned tomatoes. I tend to get more expensive ones because my Italian's more authentic, like these here, or this. But you know, honestly, guys, plum tomatoes, the KTC ones, are the best ones I've used. And that's what I buy now if I do Italian. So you take a pan, right? And then you don't need garlic powder because unless you're storing garlic, guys, you understand? Garlic powder, £1.68. I think mine cost me £1 from Asda. I got it from Asda for £1. So you'd substitute that, wouldn't you? You'd put it in your 2 tins of tomato, right? You're good, you're gold. Put in a bit of oregano. Let it cook through for 30 minutes. There you go, you got a marinara sauce. And you got pasta. You know, olive oil in that too. I'll even leave, you know what I'll do, guys? I'll even leave you a link to the marinara sauce I use sometimes, right? I use it 2 types, but it's up to you. And look, you can buy a shitload of pasta for cheap. Cheap. And tomatoes are really good for you, man. Even if they're not organic, they're still good for you. I don't really know much more to mention. All that, I'm going to go find the stove link so you can cook outside, because, you know, I can't see it, like I said, I can't see it shutting down the power grid and all this shit. Fuck that. There'd have to be more carry on for that, guys. There'd have to be a lot more happening. But you don't know, because to me this feels like an endgame move. I walked over to the shops yesterday, right? And just 2 guys walking out of the post office and then start blah blah, and they're talking about, did you see all those videos online? I'm like, here we fucking go. You've been groomed by the artificial intelligence. Let's see what they say. First thing that came out of their mouth, fucking fear. Right? Fear. And they're talking about people running to Costco to buy toilet paper. And you know what? When I watched that, I went, what the fuck are these people doing? You haven't prepped your basic foods and nutrients, but you're running for toilet paper. You guys are fucking hardcore NPCs. I don't know what the fuck to say. You cannot be that fucking stupid. You do understand, like I said, now you know, you do understand that supermarkets only have 3 days of stock rolling in. And it's not stock in store. 3 fucking days, guys, and it's gone. Boom, you're fucked. Couldn't believe it. That's what they were talking about. What are talking about, man? And then, I don't know, like, what was it? It was today. I went to the local supermarket. They changed it all around. I was like, this is a major Mandela effect. I'm not kidding. I didn't say that really. But fucking hell, where's everything gone in here? It's like a new game. You got to remember where everything is and find it. And you always got these 2 little items. Like, where the fuck are these items, bro? And so you go to the next, like, hey guy, where's this? I'm just fucking lost. You got a map or some shit? And they're talking about Corona, guys. Mentioning that Tom Hanks has got Corona and all this. Now, I have a couple of emails saying, you know, is this shit real? Because I've already said I'm dubious, right? I've been out here, guys. I go outside tons, walk around, see people, go near people, everything. Do you know what? The only time I've seen people sneezing or even having a cough was that day in McDonald's when I told you they pulled a fucking Truman on me. It's the only day I saw it, man. Everyone else is just walking around clear-nosed. I haven't seen one sneeze, I haven't seen one cough. Right? I'll give it 2 weeks, bro. Give it 2 weeks, whatever, right? But, you know, it's better that you stack up. Now, obviously, if you got a family, where's the fucking link gone, dude? Jeez, this stuff sucks. No, I can scramble the link. Yeah, obviously you've got a family, you have to buy more. You do know that, don't you? You got 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids. You got 2 kids doing their own thing over there, and they will not fucking listen to you. You're gonna have to buy food for their dumbasses, because they're blessed. They just don't know it. But you're watching out for them, right? So I don't know. I reckon for a family of 4, mum, dad, 2 kids, your prep's gonna come to about 100. I don't know. You'd have to add it up. You can add it up, guys. Look, I don't know if it says this is for one person, but these links are going to really help you. But you know, pretty much how it is. I haven't really seen. You know, I don't really know what to tell you about this virus thing. I'm very dubious about it due to the matrix of the nature of this matrix we're in right now. But look at what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying, hey dudes, carry on as normal. It's cool, bro. Jesus has got it. You know what I mean? You know, even Jesus said, he said, sell your cloak and buy a sword. He actually said that. But I don't know if that's the Mandela for me, but you know, that's what he said. That means you're going to need a sword, an actual physical sword in this physical realm as well as your spiritual sword. You do understand that, don't you? And you can actually buy legal spray in the UK. Did you know that? Yeah, it just, all it does, do you know that stuff that explodes out of cash boxes when thieves and shit nick off with the cash boxes from the vans? That shit blows everywhere. You can legally buy that in a spray can and hose some fucker down with it if they're getting funny with you. You can hose them the fuck down. They can't get that shit off. And then you can, you know, if you're going to fight, you're going to fight. If you're going to run, you're going to run. That's it. I don't care if you're 6'2" and you're fucking a fighter and you're in your prime. If this shit goes wrong, you're just as vulnerable as an old lady. I don't give a fuck. That's it. You're done. You know what I mean? You got to like, you'll figure out as you go along while you're holding your Bible, right? That's what it is. But yeah, I'm going to leave all the links now. I'll leave the link to the fire stove. And that's it. I can't really tell you any more about water either, other than it would be wise to buy big 15-litre water supplier. You know those big things you see in offices? Like that? Well, there you go. 15 litres of water for £5.86. See? Now, if you want to get really, really technical, you can filter your own water, and then you can apply water filter tablets to it. But this is for advanced preppers, guys. These are for those people that live in mountains, and they're even worse than me for saying the end is nigh. But you see, Clean Tabs Pure Clean, £9.15. Learn how to use that shit. I don't know. I don't know how to use that shit, man. Then you got Sachets Oasis Water Purification Tablets, 8.5mg British Army issue Survival. Those would be sweet in a tight spot. You get your water, you filter it somehow from a sieve, you boil it up, and you throw a lemon, and hope it works. But I think water will be one of the last things to cut. Totally. But it makes you wonder if they can change a continent round and update people, guys. When shit hits the fan in this reality, whatever we're in, think about it. They can just say, look, the water's cut off. They Mandela it out. Do you know what I mean? And you show up and it's just not there. That's the level you're at. You know, and you don't know how much God's allowing with it, guys. I'm telling you, it's it really is like that right now. But you need another tip is a smokeless stove. It might be that. It might bring it up. Yeah, that's it. It's called the Solo Stove. Huh, I don't need to leave the link now. Watch this. It begins with an L or something, and it's cheap, and it does the freaking job, man. It really does the job. I really recommend it. It's what I'm going to get if I can afford it, which I doubt. But there you go. It's there's one. They're too expensive, you see. But these cook things are rapid, quick, guys. You're not messing about. You know, some stuff, if you use a gas canister on brown rice, you're fucked, dude. You're fucked. It takes 20 minutes to cook through, in fact, sometimes 30 minutes. That's why you need it burning, right? I can't remember where this stove. It's a very similar thing to this, but not quite. There it is. That's the one. No, it's similar to that, and it's cheaper. Oh, thanks, Amazon. I can really fucking search through that shit, man, with your options. They're real good. That's it. Here's your budget stove. I found it. Lixada. £11.98. Right? Just make sure your fucking pots fit on the top. Sorry for swearing, guys. I'm just slipping out a little bit there. Make sure your pots fit on the top. And because you've learned to start fires, guys, right? You have got a fire starter lighter. Something that makes sparks. Right? They're hard to use. You better get practicing them at wood shavings. For that, you need a knife. Right? I've got a knife. Have you got a knife? I've got the basics, man. But you see here, you set up a fire in the wind. You're going to have nothing but trouble. It'll burn weird. It'll burn all over. You got to make a shelter around it. And how much is that? $7.99. Could sort a lot of problems out. But you see, there is the thing, guys, with prepping. You could spend 100 to 200 and be nice and neat, right? Nice and neat. And then for 100 quid more, if it rains outside and I have to make wood, I can build this little tarp over it and we're good. And I can put a little chimney up the top. It goes on forever, guys. Where you want to go with it, where you want to stop with it, is entirely up to you. And don't forget your Bible. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that's the video, man. Basic prep. I'll leave the links. Some of you are going to find it useful.